later or sooner you will be either a research scientist, or you're going to teach the students either at graduate level or postgraduate level. And in today's scenario, we have online teaching, the important factor which we have to consider in our day-to-day life. So considering that important factor, we need certain tools which help us to take up the classes online by either doing the live streaming or by providing the supplement content or resources or even the lecture by lecture content on a particular platform. So Google Classroom is basically an important platform where you can create your content and then share it with your students. So let's start with the Google Classroom. Give me a second. Hmm. Okay. So in my topic of this lecture, we're going to divide the complete session in four parts. First, we'll start with the introduction of Google Classroom, where we'll just generally talk about what services Google Classroom basically provides. Then we'll start how to create a classroom and how a content or the resource are managed on the classroom. Then we'll talk about the communication and collaboration with other students or teachers. And in the last, we'll talk about the assignments and grading system provided on the Google Classroom. So let's start with the G Suite. G Suite, as we all know, is a Google platform of services where it provides a complete package with different, or you can say the variety of services. Like we have the Gmail services, we have the Drive, which is popularly known as Google Drive, where we can place our content and as well as we can share that content to any of the person who is having a Google account. Then we have the calendar, wallet, document, sheets, forms, slides, sites, and hangouts, and also the Google Classroom. So basically, Google Classroom is a part of G Suite for Education Course Services developed by Google. So why do we need Google Classroom? There are 10 important reasons which you can consider while understanding the utility of the Google Classroom. The first, it is easy to learn. Anyone at any place and at any time can start learning the Google Classroom. And as they learn, they easily handle it in a day-to-day life. So it is very easy to learn. Second, it has clean design. Google is already famous for its UI, that is user interface. And so the same policies goes with the classroom. I request the students please mute yourself so that you can listen my lecture carefully. Third important point is it keeps work organized for students and teacher. It is a Google product, so it provides an integration with the Google Drive as well as certain other uh, G Suites services. And it has less copying and paperwork to make the home to grade easy and possible. Provide feedback throughout the student's progress. File are automatically duplicated for each student. Integrates well with the iPad as well, but you must have Chrome in that iPad. Then it is easy to share and distribute lesson material and allow you to focus on teaching learning, not on how to share the content or how to provide the resources to the students, because Google Classroom is quite easy to handle. Now, what we should do and we should not do while working on Google Classroom. So, being a Gmail uh, account holder, you can use easily the docs, slides, and sheets. You can also provide a particular content and share with your students that you should do. You can clearly post your direction every time whenever you share the uh, assignment or the content with the students. You can also rearrange or remove the particular content, and also uh, keep the track of assignments which you should do using Google Classroom. What we should not do, we should not try to post Microsoft product, but it is not the compulsion. But if we have the Google Classroom with the services of Google Suite, then we should directly use that thing. We should also avoid the posting of PDFs as the assignment, because it is not suitable and it is not in a dynamic format. Rather than, we should make a quiz for doing the assignment or the Google form, so that student can post their answers, as well as you can get the response in a Excel format, or you can say the sheet format. Similarly, there are other things which you should consider while using the Google Classroom. It is not compulsion that you should use, but it is good if you use Google Suite products with the Google Classroom, that it will become more easier for you to handle the entire classroom. Now let's get started. So first, what we have to do, we have to start creating a Google Classroom. For that, you should have a Gmail account. Either if you are working in an organization, you should have an organizational email account, and your organization should have taken or has a tie-up with the Gmail account administrators, so that they can provide you the service of G-Tools with the Google Classroom. If even if you don't have, you can work upon your normal Gmail account to create a Google Classroom. Then after having the account of Gmail, you have to create the Google Classroom, which I'll demonstrate in few seconds. Then after creating the classroom, you can easily add your students, and then you can start posting the assignment, content and resources as per the uh, curriculum you are providing to the students, or for which you have created the class. And also in the last step, what you can do, you can just provide the proper grading mechanism in the particular class which you are focusing on. So first step, what we need a Google account to start your class, and then you can add students as well as the co-teacher. Even if you are sharing with the same subject with another teacher, then you can combine and make a single classroom, and after creating that classroom, you can share that classroom with your co-teacher, so that we're going to learn. So first we need a Google Classroom. So for that, you have to log in your account, and then you can easily start with the Google Classroom. So here are just slides which you can refer later on. I have already shared with your coordinator. There you can use and follow step-by-step method. I'm just scrolling it down. Then I'll going to switch and start with the Google Classroom. So first, creating the classroom, this is a simple snapshot where you can see there is a plus icon where you're going to click and start with the Google Class. So I'll just stop sharing my PPT. I'll start with my account. So firstly, what we have to do, as you can see my uh, Gmail, my name is appearing over here. I'll just show you. This is the Gmail account appearing over here. Here you can see the Google app icon. I hope it is visible to you. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So here you can see the Google app icon where you have to click to reach to the Google Classroom. When you will click over here, you can see all the services provided by the Google, which is a G Suite services. Here you have Gmail, you have search, you have maps, YouTube, drives, photos and everything. And at the scrolling down part, you will find the Google Classroom icon, which you have to click to reach to the Google Classroom. So this is the Google Classroom which I have created with my name. This is not my organizational ID. This is my personal ID where I have created. Even on my organizational ID, which is IS University, this is the organizational email. Again, from here also you can see I can reach the
Ma'am.
same way. Yes.
Ma'am, can you repeat this, please? How to go to the Google?
How to reach to Google Classroom? Are you performing with me?
No.
Are you performing with me? Okay. This is my Gmail account. This is my Gmail
Yes.
account. This is the icon, which is Google Apps icon. Okay. You have to click over here. It will show list of services. You have to scroll down. Here you will find the Google Classroom. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you will click on this, you will reach to this interface, which is Google Classroom interface. So I was saying that this is my personal account where I have started with the Google Classroom. The same thing can be repeated on the official account. This is my official account. For that, I have to go this, and then I'm going to find the Google Classroom over here. And when I click on Google Classroom, it will reach to this particular platform. So, sorry. I'll just restart the Google Classroom. So this is where you can see again the Google Classroom. This is my organizational email account where I have a Google Classroom, and this is where I have a personal account where I can create the Google Classroom. So this demonstration is just to make you aware that you can create the Google Classroom even on your personal account as well as on your organizational account. Okay. Now, how to start creating a classroom? Before starting creating a Google Classroom, just we look around the dashboard or the services provided on the Google Classroom. Here, this is the home. It will reach you to the home of the classroom, which we are already in. Then there is a calendar option. Then there is a teaching option where you can see the teaching facility available. That means it will list all the classrooms which you have already created. As you can see, I have DBCS 602A a classroom created. So it is showing over you here. And I have also shared it with somebody. So it is showing that it has been shared. Then is there any enrolled or not? Then there is a list of the enrolled where whether as a student you are enrolled in some class or not. So as a student, I am enrolled in this particular class. So it is showing over here. So here it is again showing that I am enrolled in this class. So here as a teacher, which class I have created will be listed over here. And as a student, if I have enrolled in any class, that list will be shown over here. This icon shows any classes which I have created, but I don't use now and I have kept as an archive. So those classes will be shown over here. Then we have the setting option. When you click on the setting option, you will find different things like first you will find the profile where you have your profile details. Then you have your email notifications. Regarding that, you have several notifications like whether you want to allow that notification related with the Google Classroom should appear in your email. Whether the comment, as Google Classroom has a facility where you can ask your students to put comments or post the comments. So if you want to allow your student to mention the comment or you want the work to be privately, you have to on or off the particular setting. So these are basically those settings. Again, there is another important setting over here, which is classes you are enrolled in. So how you can work upon those classes where you have enrolled. So whether you want to work and other posts from the teachers, you want to work upon that, or you want to return your work and grade your teachers, invite to join students, or you want to post the reminders for the due dates. These are all settings for that particular purpose. Then we have settings related with the classes you teach. Whether you want to activate the late submission, resubmission, or you want to invite a co-teacher classes and schedule post or publish or failed. All these are settings which you can use. Also, there is a class notification setting where you can get if you are enrolled in a particular class or if you are managing a particular class and any email or any post appears, you want that notification to should appear on your email, then you can uh, handle this setting. If you on or off the setting, that particular notification you will receive or you will not receive accordingly, whatever the setting you choose. So setting is just related with the certain things more related to the communication you want to do in your classroom, and you can on or off a particular setting accordingly. So this is the interface related with its setting. So since I have to go back to the classroom, I clicked on the classroom home. Now here you can see the classes which from either which I have created or the class which I have been enrolled as a student. Now if I want to create a class, then this is a plus icon which help you to create as well as to join a class. As I have already told you that as a teacher or as a student, you may become a student in a particular class or you can become a teacher to a particular class. For both the things, you have to use this plus icon. Another important thing here, you have a main menu in a burger icon. This helps you to consolidate the icons which we have discussed. So to keeping more organized, I'm pressing this burger icon so that we'll not get distracted to these icons. Okay. So this is all about the view or the dashboard of the classroom. I hope it is clear to you. Is it clear? The classroom dashboard?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then now I'll start making a classroom. For this session, I'm going to create a classroom on Google Classroom lecture series. So for that, I'll just click on this. When I click, you'll see two options. One is to join the class. Another one is to create the class. Since I have to create the class, I'm going to click on create class. As soon as I create the class, it is giving you the message that you should have learned about the privacy and security services or the policies provided by the Google Classroom. You have to just click on the agree checkbox and then you have to click on the next icon. Now here you can see the information related with the class you are going to create. So for my class, I'm going to write the class name as Google Classroom Lecture Series. Okay, this is my classroom name. If you have created a class for a particular section, generally in a college or in a school, we have different sections. If you have a particular section, you can mention the section. Even if you don't have, you can leave it blank. If it is related with a particular subject, you can mention the subject. Since this is a PhD, so I'll mention the PhD. And if you are conducting the particular class in a particular classroom, you can also mention the venue. For example, since it is online, I'll just mentioning online Zoom. Okay, it depends upon your organization how you are creating the class and mentioning all these venues. If you don't have anything, you can just leave it blank. The class name is mandatory option which you have to write. I hope this is clear. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll click on the create option.
Yes, ma'am.
So as soon as you click on the create option, you can see a new screen appears where it is showing the classroom with the Google Classroom lecture series has been created. Now, as this screen, there is some more icons are added like stream icon, classwork icon, people, and group. So we'll going to look all these icons step by step. Before that, if we move further in the screen, you can see here's the title of your classroom. Here is the class code, which is helpful when you want to ask your student to join your class using the class code. So they can simply use this class code and join the classroom which you have created. Then we have announcement. So here, whatever the announcement you make, like if you make the announcement like you have created a particular assignment and the due date is 30th April, you can make an announcement that will appear over here. This is the announcement zone where all the announcement will appear. If there is any work or deadline due, this will appear over here. Okay. So this is a general layout where different things will appear. Even you can customize this particular image appearing on your Google Classroom. For that, you have to click on the customize button. As you click on the customize button, it will ask if you want to add some photograph for your particular classroom, or you want to upload your own photograph. You can even change the theme. I can choose any of these themes, like I choose pink color. If you want to select the photograph, there are certain already existing photographs which you can use. So you can use any of the photograph. For example, I use this photograph. After choosing particular you have to select the class theme button and the theme will change. Even you can upload a particular photograph if you have some photograph by selecting from your computer. Okay, since I have no other photograph on my laptop, so I'm skipping this option. But you, as a student, you should practice and see what a particular icon or a particular settings do. So I'm canceling it at present, but you can follow it or you can even close it. So after selecting a particular photograph, what you have to do, you have to click on save. Then only you will see the changes which you have taken up. Okay. So this is the way you can customize it. So streaming is basically the option where you can see the real time thing happening on your classroom, like when you are posting some resources or you're posting some assignment, that all content will appear on this particular section. Then we have classwork. This classwork is the region where you have to put your resources, assignments, and your lecture notes all will be put over classwork region. We're going to see it further. In people section, you have the two important section. One is the teacher, another one is the student. So with this section, you can add another teacher to your classroom, and from student section, you can add students which want to join this classroom or are registered to join or enrolled to join this class. So this section is basically, or this icon is basically for adding the teacher or students in your classroom. The last section is basically related with the grade. Whenever you put some assignment and you want them to be graded, that grade will be appearing in a table format over here. Since I have not created any assignment and neither I have assigned some grade to my assignment, so nothing is appearing over here. I hope all these icons or the tabs are clear to you. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can we change the class code? If
Here you can see reset class code option.
okay, okay.
Okay, with this you can reset the class code.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, even if it's very good, you have reminded me. Now I can show all the other settings related with the class code. So if you want to invite the students to join the your classroom, there is two options. Either you can share the classroom link by using the copy class invite link, okay, or even you can copy the class code and share with your students either on WhatsApp group or through email, okay. And if you don't want that students should join using the class code, you can also turn off this by doing the turn off option. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now let's start with the classwork. Now in classwork, you want to add the content of your classroom. For that, there may be several ways you can add the content. First, you have to think how you're going to organize your content. Generally, in my case, I organize my content unit wise. So basically, we have the curriculum in which we have units. So I prefer to organize my content unit wise so that student will understand that this unit contains all these topics in this particular section, and then in second section where we have second unit, the other content will be associated with the second unit. So it makes them very much clear and they easily follow it with their syllabi or the curriculum. So it is up to you how you manage your content. But in this lecture, for demonstration purpose, I am going to manage my content unit wise. So for that, first you have to click on the create icon. As soon as you click on the create button, you will see several options appearing over here. First is the assignment, then we have the quiz assignment, then we have questions, material. If you want to repost a particular assignment, quiz, question or material, then you can use reuse post. And then last we have the topics. So first I click on the topic. For example, I want to create the unit 1 as my topic, just for example, and I click on the add button. So here unit 1 is appearing and the topic of my students to see is the unit 1. As soon as the topic is added, you can see a new icon or appears over here which shows all the topics. When you click on the drop down button, you will see the related topics which you have created. Since I have created only one topic, it is showing the single topic. So it basically shows that even you can create the complete classroom resources topic wise. Okay. Now here, since I'm going to add one more topic, I'm going to click on topic and add unit 2 and click on add button. So now you can see there is 2 topics being added. Okay. Now you'll see that the topic 1 is appearing downward and topic 2 is appearing or unit 2 is appearing upward. So to organize it, you can simply drag and bring it further back. Sorry, I'll reach to all topics. So what I have done, drag and avail. Just you have to select and drag. It will move up and down. So it is very easy to organize the content even if the topic is created later or sooner. Okay. So this is the best part. Now let's start with the unit 1. Here you can see 3 dots. When you will click on 3 dots, it will give you 5 options. What first option is related with renaming. That means you can rename the topic. If you want to remove the topic, you can delete the topic. If you want to share a particular topic, you can use the copy link and share with your students or with your teachers. Since this is already moved up, so moved up option is not selected or not provided to you, but there is a move down option which you can use to move down your topic. So these are three dots settings provided with every topic in your Google Classroom. Now let's start with the unit 1. I'll click on unit 1. Now here, since there is no topic appearing over here, since I have not added anything, so nothing is showing over here. So I'll go back on my all topics, and now I'm going to create my content, like I'm going to share my PPT, some PDFs, some video content on this particular unit. For that, again, I'll click on create, click on my material. As soon as I click on material, a new window will appear, which will show the title of the material, description related with the title, as also there are attachments which you can provide with this material. Even if you can provide the material from Drive, you can click on Drive. If you want to provide it from YouTube, you can use it. If you want to create instantly the material, then you can create on the create button. You can upload the material which is present on your computer, and even you can share the particular link using this link option. Apart from this, there is another option which shows which classroom. Is there anything you want to ask? Okay. So if you want to specify to which this material belongs to, you can even select that. Here you can select multiple classes where you can share this material to multiple classes. Here you can see only
क्रेडिट वाले अरुण सर आहेत ना वरचे रुलर वाले त्यांनी घेतलाय बघा आपले कैलास सरांचं घर होतं ना बांधायला त्याच्या पुढच्या लाईनला घेतलं त्यांनी.
So this option help you to share the particular material on different classrooms. So for that, you have to select particular classroom. Since I have only one classroom where I'm going to share the material. If I want to share the same material on this classroom also, DBCS 502A, then I have to select this. So now in this case, what will happen? The material which I'm going to upload in this material section will be shared on both the classes. Since in this case, I want to share it only on Google Classroom, so I'm not selecting this option. Now, another thing, if you want to share this material to a specific student, then also you can use this particular settings where you'll have the list of students appearing over here. Since I have not added any students, so no students are showing over here. Only all students options are available. As soon as you add different students, the list of students will appear, and from that list you can select a particular set of students, or even you can select all the students to whom you want to share the material. So this section will help you to select the set of students or particular students to share the material. The next we have the topic region, where you'll going to select the topic to which this material belongs to, or you want to place it. Since I'm creating a material for unit 1, I'm going to select the unit 1. If you have not created the topic, you can even create the topic over here also. Okay, this will help you to create the topic instantly. Okay, so now for this session, I'm going to select the unit 1. Now, since in the Google Classroom first unit, I'm going to demonstrate or give the introduction to the classroom, about the classroom. So my topic is Introduction to Google Classroom. Okay. This will provide the information about the classroom. Okay. Now let's take one by one. Even if you can use the setting of description, you can bold it, italic it, underline it. If you want to add the objective of the class, you can use the bullet, or course outcome. For that, you can use the bullet. Okay, it's up to you what you want to add. Okay, I'll putting it as a bold. Okay, now for adding the material, you can use the drive option. First, we'll see the drive option. As soon as you click on the drive option, you will see your drive will appear over here. Since this is my drive option, my drive will be my drive content will appear over here, from where you can either upload or go to my drive option. There you will find different things related with the drive. Okay, let us select some. This is the Google Classroom. I'll just select random one of the topic. Let's select this answers as my content and add. As soon as you add the particular content from your drive, it will appear here. Even you want to add the YouTube material, you can click on YouTube. If you know the URL already, you can write the URL, or you can simply search for the particular YouTube. Like for example, Google Classroom, how to create a classroom. So here you can see different YouTube videos will appear. Whatever video you want to share, you can select a particular video. I'll select this video of 3 minutes for my students. So I click on it and I then click on add video. As soon as I add, the video will appear here. Now, if I want to create a random data or assignment or even material, I can click on this plus icon. It will give me the facility to either create a document or a slide or even Excel sheet or drawing or form. It depends upon you, whatever material you want to create. For example, I want to create some Excel related with this or sheet related with this. I click on sheet. So as soon as you click on a particular setting, like I have created the sheet option, a new sheet window will appear. I'll name it like so here I'll just give my students detail about the resources and duration they will require to go through the resource. First is the document, 5 minutes. YouTube video, 3 minutes. PPT, 15 minutes. Sorry, 15 minutes. Assignment, 10 minutes. So this is just a description how material can be accessed and how many duration it will take a student to go through the material. So I have created this sheet for this purpose. If you are teaching some particular subject, like for example, you are teaching advanced Excel, then you can simply use this sheet for placing your assignments or your data sheet. Now I'll just close this and go back to my classroom. Now here you can see the sheet appearing over here. I'll just refresh it. Go back to unit 1. Here you can see Google Class material is appearing over here, but it is showing draft because I haven't posted it. I'll again go back to edit by selecting the edit option. Okay, so I'm back on the earlier icon. Now, if I want to upload the material, then for that purpose, I'm going to use the upload option. I click on upload button. With this, I'm going to browse the details or the content from my desktop. So here I have different options. First, I'll put unit 1, PPT. Okay. Similarly, I want to upload some PDF. So this is all material which I have posted. If you want to add some link, you can click on link and add over here. For example, I want to give this link to my student. So I'm going to use this link, copy link. It is not just the YouTube link. You can also give some website link. At present, just to demonstrate you, I'm again using the Google link or YouTube link. After pasting the link, you have to click on add link.
We've got to streamline these ideas. We need Grammarly.
Okay. So I'll go back and paste the link. Add link. So the link, since it was a video, so it asks whether you want to add it as a YouTube video. So I have added as a YouTube video. Now, if I have some other link, for example, I have some link related with Google Classroom. For example, I have this link related with some classroom or something. Sorry. Classroom. So this is some content provided by Google. I want my students to look these content. So I'll click this link. This is a website link. And I'm going to add this using this link option. Add. So here you have the link. So in this way, all the material is appearing for my unit 1 section. Now it is getting saved automatically because we are working on the drive. Now, if you want to post, you can use the post option. With drop down, even you can schedule the post to a particular time. If you click on schedule option, it will ask when you want to post this option. So you can decide that I want to start with the 1st of June, then you can select the particular time and then post it. So it will going to post on 1st June automatically. If you want it to be posted today, you can simply click on post button and it is posted. So here you can see that it has been posted over here. If you don't post, it will go into the draft section, and for that you have to again edit it and then post it. Now, as soon as the material appears, a comment section will also appear, which will help you to add the comment. Even the students can add the comment who are going to get connected to your Google Classroom. Okay. Now, after adding this material, you want to add some more material. So again, you're going to the all topic. Click on the create button. Now, if you want to create the assignment, so there are two kinds of assignment: simple assignment or quiz-based assignment. Let's see first a simple assignment. As soon as you click on the assignment section, it will show the same interface as is shown in the material section. But the important thing here, you can see there are some more option provided on the right hand side, which is related with the points, like how many point of the or how many grade you want to assign to this particular assignment. At present, it is showing 100 points. You can change it according to your requirement. Even if you want to make it an ungraded assignment, you can select it as an ungraded one. I'm making it as 10-point assignment. Here again, you can share, you want to share it to this particular classroom or any of the other classroom, the option will be same. If you want to select a particular set of students, you can refer over here. After giving the points, even you can decide the due date, to which due date you want this assignment should be submitted by your student. For that, you have to select the calendar, where you can mention the due date. For example, I want to mention the due date as 27. And even you want to mention the time, you can mention the time. So here you can see the due date will appear. And if you want to keep it open, even mentioning the date, then it is okay. If you want to close that no submission will be accepted after this due date, you have to select this checkbox. Okay. Since this assignment is related with unit 1, I'm going to select the topic as unit 1. There is another option of rubric, which will depend upon the assignment which you have created, and you can create your own rubric based on the assignment you have suggested to your students. Let's create our assignment. The title is Assignment 1. How to create Google Classroom. If you want to give some instruction related with the classroom or the assignment, you can mention it, like write an article around 400 words and add some pictures after pictures or screenshot after performing the creation part. Okay, so this is how you can give the instruction. If you want to add some list of assignment, again you can use the attachment option. If you don't want to give, you can leave it blank. Now you can see as soon as I mention the title and my instruction, the rubric button will get activated. Before it was not activated. So I can set my rubric. I'll click on rubric. You can create new rubric or you can reuse your rubric, existing rubric, or even if you have some rubric created on your sheet, you can post that rubric in by using the sheets. First, we're going to create the rubric. I hope you know what the rubric is. Anyone can tell me what rubric is? Can anyone tell me what rubric is? Are you here with me? All the students, are you there with me? Or I'm just
No, ma'am, we are not familiar with this term.
Yes.
okay. So what happens to give the fair marking to students, and even if we want to know whether the student has learned the particular topic effectively or efficiently, what we do, we try to give the assessment, and in that assessment we set some parameters. Like for example, when you create a classroom, I have given you the assignment how to create a class, Google Class. Now, there can be multiple stages. Like first stage could be a student create the Gmail account and it creates the Google Classroom, just typing the name. Now, in second stage, a student creates a Google Classroom and also use the customize option by adding its own image on the Google Classroom. Now, in second stage, a student can also add some material and demonstrate how Google Classroom is being created. Now, so in this way, there can be three ways a student can demonstrate. Any student can demonstrate any of the way. Based on these demonstration, we can mark the student. Like if a student just create the assignment, I'll just give it 3 marks. If it creates and customize it, I'll give it 6 marks. And if it even tell me how it has added the material, videos and links, then I'll give it 10 marks. So this is a kind of rubric which gives the fair marking to students, and even students will see how they have learned. So this is the a small example of rubric. So the purpose of rubric is to assess the student in more systematic way, and also make them aware what they have learned and what part they are missing. Now, is it clear? Is it clear? Or I have to give some more examples for that?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. So for this, again, I'll create a rubric. First criteria I want to set is just classroom created. Classroom created by student. And I'll give the point as P. Level is beginner. Okay. If you want to give some description, you can give. This is the first criteria. Then second criteria, I'm going to add customize class. Students change the images of their classroom. Okay. So I'm going to give 6 points. It is medium level. Okay. Third criteria, material added to classroom. students, create classroom, customize it, and sorry, customize it and add material to it. I'll give 10 points. Level is advanced. So this is the way you can create the rubric. Now here we have rubric where we have 3 points. First is for beginners where we will get 3 points if it just creates the classroom. It will give the or it will earn the 6 points if it creates the classroom as well as customize it, and it will get 10 points if after creating the classroom and after customizing it, if it add the material to it. Okay. Similarly, you can add several criteria levels based on your requirement. After creating the rubric, you have to click on save button. So this is the way you can create, and again there is an option of assign, schedule and save draft or even discard the draft. I'm going to click on assign so that the assignment will be assigned to me. Now here you can see the assignment with the due date. Now I want to create a quiz assignment. For that again I'll click on create button, quiz assignment. The same screen will appear. Here you will going to give the assignment to quiz. If you want to add some instruction, you can add over here. Now, as you want to create the quiz, it will automatically ask you to create a Google form. Here it is showing a blank form. You can click on this. When you click on this, it will lead to a Google form option. Now let's start with the heading. Since this is unit 1 quiz assignment, I'm going to mark it like this, unit 1 assignment. Okay. I'm going to change this name as well. Okay. Now here you can add the name of your student if you want as a question. Since it is not a question which should be graded, so no point will be given. Similarly, you have to click on plus button to add question. I have created some MCQs. I'll take it that MCQs. I'll just take first question. It's a bit slow. It is taking some time, but As soon as you paste the question will appear over here. Similarly, you can post or paste the particular options and press escape. I think it is taking some time. Yes. So this way you can just create a quiz and the answer is B. So you have to mark the answer, correct answer. For that you'll have to select the answer key. Let us take it as a 2 point. What was the answer? Sign into the Google Class. Similarly, we'll add one more question. Okay. Similarly, copy other options. Paste it over here. And sorry. And make it 2 point question. So this way you can create the quiz. And hope you all know how to work upon Google Forms. So I'm not demonstrating all the options available over here. Okay. After doing this, you just simply close it. When you'll get back to classroom interface, just refresh it. Go back on unit 1. Here you can see the assignment 1. So Google Classroom is Quiz has not been created. Let me see all topics. Here it is appearing since I have not selected the region where it should go. So see now here another thing you can do. The one thing you can select the topic from the left right hand side option and assign the topic to this particular assignment, or you can do one thing, you just simply drag it and put it in the particular topic region. You have to select, drag it, and it will, sorry, again I will show you. Drag it and place it in a particular topic. So automatically it will go in this particular topic head. Since I have not completed it, I'll go back and edit it by using the edit option. Since I have marked it as a 4 point, I'll give the 4 points to it. Again, I'll give the due date 27 or even 24, and timing, take it as a 7 p.m. Okay. If you want to add rubric, you can add the rubric. If you don't want to add rubric, you can skip it. And again, you can assign it by pressing the assign button. So here you can see all the material will appear in this manner. Okay. And if you want to organize it, you can move it up. Like I want the content should appear or the material should appear first, and then the assignment 1, and then the assignment. So this is the way you can organize it. Now, apart from this, we have question. You can click on question button. It will help you to define a particular question and circulate among the students so that they can answer it. Even they can reply each other, or they can also edit their answer. For example, I'll put the question. What is the best feature of Google Classroom? Answer in 30 to 40 words. Okay. I keep it ungraded. I don't want to give any due date to it. Now I want that my student can change their answer. So as soon as you click on ask button, so this question will appear to the students and they can answer it. So at present, I am keeping it as a saved draft. Okay. So this is the way. Okay. I'll make it as a topic wise. So I'll put it as a unit 1 topic. Okay. Saved as a draft. So in this way, you can see the content which I have posted will appear in the dark color, where the content which is in the draft will appear in the lighter color. So this is the way you can add the content. Now I'll quickly show how to add the content in the unit 2 part also, and then we take a quick break and then come back and see how people can be added to the Google Classroom. So I'll quickly show how you can add the content in the unit 2 as well. So for that again, you will click on the 3 buttons. Okay. Material. I have certain material, so I'll upload that material only. PPT. PDF. YouTube link. Add to in a classroom. Video. Sheet. Sorry. Video. Resource. PPT. 15 minutes. PDF. 10 minutes. Assignment 1. 15 minutes. Assignment 2. 10 minutes. Close it. Refresh it. Since I have not selected the topic, so it is appearing over here. Again, you will click on the added option. Here the schedule is appearing. This is additional sheet created, so I'll remove it by clicking on the cross button. Select the topic as Unit 2. If you want to add some link, like out of this link, you want to add some particular link. For educator, I want to add this particular link. So you will click on this. Take this link. Add it. Add link. So link will appear over here. Anything else if you want to add, you can add it similarly, and then you can post it. So now in Unit 2, you can see the material will appear. Similarly, you can create the assignment. I'll create one simple assignment so that I can give you a quick demonstration as well. A quick revision, you can say. Unit 2 assignment to how students are added to Google Classroom. Write an article and in 400 words and add screenshots for the same. Okay. So again, I'll make it a 10-point grade. Mark the due date till 12 noon. I want that should be closed under the unit 2. Then I'll again want to click the rubric. So I click on rubric. The reuse rubric. Let's see how reuse rubric will help. The reuse rubric. So I have already created one rubric. I want to reuse it. So I'll click on this. Preview it, whether it is okay for my purpose or not. Even if you want to edit it for some purpose, you can add it. Or you can simply select it. Now this rubric is being reused. So how we can reuse the rubric? This is what I want to demonstrate. That is why I have recreated the assignment. I hope this is clear how you can reuse the existing rubric. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll just click on the assignment. Now here you can see the material and the assignment too, with their due date. Since there is no students being registered and nobody has seen the assignment, it is showing 00. As soon as the students see the assignment and post their answer, the number will change. So we'll see it in the section when we'll discuss the people part and grading part. Okay. Let's create one more quiz and then we'll go take a quick break. Quiz. Unit 2 quiz. Right. Make it a one assignment. Okay. 4 grade assignment. There is no due date for it, or we can make it a due date as 25th. And the unit 2. If you want to take any rubric, you can use. Otherwise, we'll just create the quiz. For that, again, I have some questions. I'm going to take those questions. Go back to name. I'll add the question. Before moving further, I'll just make it as unit 2 quiz. Right. 1. Okay. Similarly, here you can give the same topic, unit 1 quiz. Let's take the options. Set the answer. Set the points as 2. Done. Similarly, you can add one more question. and the answer. Points and done. Okay. Close it. See, this is showing in the draft. Okay. So in this way, you can post the content. And rearrange your content. So this is how I have created my classroom and added the material. I hope this is clear to you all. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll take a break. As soon as we come from the break, first we're going to get added to this class which I have created. So there can be a two-way. I'm going to share the link as well as the class code with you all on the Zoom chat box. So you have to quickly get enrolled in that class and then we'll move further. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
think we can take a break.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. We'll take a break and we'll come back around
11,
11:45.
11:45.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay.